The Harp of India by Henry Derozio. Part 1. The speaker begins with the question of, why hang thou lonely on yon withered bough? The word, thou, speaks of the harp, and more specifically the people of India. The poet is wondering over the lonely hanging harp on the dry and dead bough and asks for the reason. Hence, the poem begins with melancholy and a sad tone. The speaker, in the next line, suggests that it, the harp, will forever remain with a dead bough without strings. Just like the dead branch, the harp is also dead. Furthermore, the speaker is nostalgic and refers to the past when the music of harp was quite meaningful and sweet. When it was not unstrung, it would have sweet melodies. Now the strings are removed. It cannot have any music and no one listens to it anymore. The harp is too old to be played now. Moreover, the harp cannot wake up by the breeze or air that passes by it. Simply, in other words, the words are useless to play it. It is now dead by the silence or in musicality. As a very old cenotaph in the desert, it is subdued, abandoned and ruined. Part 2. The second part of the poem begins with a mourning tone, yet ends with hope. The speaker shifts his interest from the harp, musical instrument, to the one who used the harp to sing melodies, poets. The speaker points out the past poets before him whose poems were more worthy and melodious than his. He says that those poets produced outstanding poetry that would make the listeners enjoyable. Though these poets are now dead, yet their works have kept them alive and immortal. Because of their work, they are always honored and will be honored in the coming ages. Hence, even after their death, they are still alive just as the flowers still blossoms on their graves. At the end of the poem, the poets refer to past poets and call the cold hands. However, the speaker desires to revive the past literary works of those poets and hopes that by reviving that work, the India glory will also be revived.